Today I'm going to share with you how to make these absolutely delicious stovetop chocolate brownies. So what I have here is 1/3 of a cup of quinoa flour. Now you can also use buckwheat flour or a mixture of both. Then I'm going to add two teaspoons of flax that I ground up to a flour in my coffee grinder here. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of Celtic salt, just a touch. At this point, if you want the pancakes sweet, these are not at all sweet. I'll put a little bit of maple syrup on the top. You can top them off with something sweet if you rather. But if you want the pancakes themselves sweet, you can add some organic green stevia powder. You can get that at Mountain Rose Herbs. It's a whole food green stevia, not a refined one. I thought I had some here to show you, but I don't. So what we have in here again is 1/3 of a cup of quinoa flour. You could use buckwheat flour as well. 2 teaspoons of flax seeds and a little pinch of Celtic salt. And to that I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder. This is just plain organic cocoa powder. Now I like to have a little crunch in my brownies, so I'm going to add some sunflower seeds. You can add any seeds or crushed up nuts. They'd be great with walnuts if you can eat those. Now over to another cupboard here. And this is baking soda. So it's about 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So now I want to make sure my dry ingredients are mixed thoroughly. I'm just going to mix it all up here with a fork. And the total amount of dry ingredients is about 3/4 cup. And then I'm going to add in about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, about a tablespoon of vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar or a white wine vinegar. Or if you prefer, you can use a citrus juice like lemon or orange. You just need that acid in there to activate the baking soda so it'll rise up. Now for these stovetop brownies, kind of look like pancakes, I'm going to turn the heat on a medium-high heat. I am putting a little olive oil in this pan because it's a stainless steel pan, but if you have a ceramic pan or cast iron pan, you can completely leave it fat-free. But I'll add a little olive oil to this pan. Okay, now we'll watch the foaming magic. I'm going to add in a little bit of water there. And stir it up. We want to bring the level up to 1 cup. See how that's getting really light and fluffy. And there's lots of fiber in this. There's no fat, no sugar. It's just pseudo grains. Dairy-free, gluten-free, fat-free, sugar-free. Now I will be sweetening mine afterwards. I prefer to have this a bitter chocolate, and then I can put a little bit of maple syrup on the top to sweeten it up. Alright, so now that our pan is hot, we'll move over there and we'll cook these on the stovetop. So you want to make sure your pan is hot first by just adding a little bit in and making sure it sizzles, which it's not quite hot enough yet. Okay, and now it's starting to firm up a little bit, so just going to give that a good stir. Sure it's mixed up well. And we're just going to make 4 little brownies. smells great with the chocolate and the vanilla. We're gonna get all that out of there. And they're bubbling up nicely, and as you can see, it doesn't take very long for them to fry, and you just flip them over. You can serve these with cherries. My husband likes it with some cherry jam. Like I said, you could add a little stevia into the mix if you wanted them sweet and you wanted to remain sugar-free. Oh, that one's stuck. Get that flipped. Or you can top it off with whatever your favorite topping is, a little honey or a little rice syrup or maple syrup. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the heat off now and just let them finish up there, and then we'll plate them up and we'll enjoy some very quick stovetop brownies.